we're beginning the process of engraving the bead plate. Okay, I'm going to put my name on it, which is not part of the general construction information, but I am going to put my name on it, and then we'll get on with engraving the bead line. And okay, I'm going to shut the camera off. I think somehow the Z-axis is deplugged here somehow. So I'm going to go back and see if I can get this thing restarted somehow. Okay, we're going again. Somehow I was able to get back to 0. That happens from time to time, and I don't know how that's going to work out, because the rest of this thing is pretty simple, but the name engraving is a little bit tedious. So I don't know how it's going to work. I had to go back over what I'd already done, and it looks like it did it okay. It looks like I found 0, but that's happened before with the Z-axis and other things too. So I suspect the computer itself is pretty old and very slow. Anyway, we'll see how it goes from here. This may be a bust. I don't know. We're engraving in a piece of brass. Hopefully it's a piece of 360 or 353 brass. I've got so many scraps laying around here, it's hard to tell. Some of the 260 won't engrave worth a darn, but this seems to be working okay. I've got the lines close together, so they intersect each other a little bit. But we don't have a lot of room on this plate. And I wanted to make the letters large enough to read, so well, looks like it put the 2 dots in the wrong place, so here we go again. It is engraving. No, everything looks good so far. Just putting a date in there. I started this project in 2014, believe it or not, so I'm putting that date in there, and I'm putting 2020, hoping that I'll get it completed. If not, we can engrave another plate. Just about done with the first pass over the text. So I'm going to shut the camera off here. It's going to make one more pass over the text, another 3,000, so there's no sense watching that. And besides, it's really hard to see the whole thing anyway. So we'll take we'll take a look at it when we get done. So I'm going to shut the camera off and I'll bring you back in a few. Okay, I decided to move the camera to a different location for a few minutes. It's what it's doing is just going over the same text again, a little bit deeper engraved, right? So I just moved the camera over here to the other side. You can watch this for a few seconds. And then after this, we'll engrave the lines, the beat lines. That'll be the next step. It uses the same milling cutter. So after that, we have to change to a different cutter for the mounting holes and for the outer perimeter. Maybe might help blow some of the swarf away. Trying to make a really defined line. I think it'll be okay. Like I say, the text is a little bit intricate, but it may not be perfect, but I know the engraver's wax fills this depth very nicely. So. Yeah, it looks good. looks like it's dotting all the I's. Okay, that's it. I'll bring you back when we start engraving the bead line. Okay, we're starting to engrave the bead line. It's been about 1 or 2 minutes. I just had to switch segments. I think this segment doesn't take very long. It's the outer perimeter that takes quite a while. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably put the whole thing on camera maybe, and then I'll cut portions of it out because it's just repetition. For those of you that watched my last video concerning using the Engravers wax, I'll have an update on that because after I completed the video, I did learn a lot about doing that. So I'm sure this will go much better than the 2 small dials. At least I'm hoping it will. It's putting a line in there. It's a curved line, so that's why it's kind of taking its time here. I think it's a 45-inch radius is what that line is. And that's basically the swing of the pendulum. Bottom line. It's making another pass, a deeper pass. Let's swing around and take a look at Mach for a second. I can figure out where it's at here. So there's Mach, you can see. The compressor's running. I apologize for that. Okay, I'll swing around, we'll look at the work again. I can find it. seems to be going along pretty good. Final pass. For the baseline only. All the rest of the engraving is already at depth. Okay, let me get set up and we'll cut the perimeter. I gotta change tool bits to do that. Okay, here we go with the outer perimeter. Well, you can get an idea what, this is not a big piece of metal here. I know it's a little deceiving to look at it in the camera. I think it's basically 4.5 inches long. And I think it's 1 3/8 in height. And this is going to be a slow process. I'm not willing to sacrifice a tool bit here, trying to push it. So it's just going to be a slow process. Maybe what I'll do is turn the camera on and off, rather than try to fast forward through it, because it's just repetition. In fact, maybe we can zoom out a little bit. See if I can do something with the light here. I don't know. I need the light to see, but I'm not sure the camera needs the light. The final process only takes a couple minutes. That's to drill the mounting holes. And if you watch the past videos, you'll see that I just use a 16th inch end mill to do that. They're clearance holes for a number 2 screw. So this is a very tiny screw. I have to keep moving the camera because the mill table's moving, so I'm going to shut the camera off and bring you back when we get ready to cut the 2 mounting holes, one on each end of this little plate. Seems to be going along smooth as glass, so I don't think we have any problems. Okay, we started cutting the mounting hole, and this should only take a couple minutes. I switched end mills to just a 16th inch end mill, so it's a teeny tiny end mill. The outer perimeter went smooth as glass, no problem at all. So every once in a while this thing loses its mind, so you never know. Sometimes it's just toss-up. This piece of brass is rather tarnished, but I think maybe all the cuts are nice and clean right now. I may go ahead and put the engraver's wax before I do anything else. Because the tarnish will clean up when you're trying to take off the excess engraver's wax. That's a mistake I made last time. I put way too much wax on there. And it was a real bear to get off. This time I'll kind of squeegee it, and so there won't be much to take off. Okay, that's it. That's it. We're done. So the engraving's done. It's cut to size, so we'll just take it off the sacrificial block and go from there. You can see. So it did a nice job. Really did. It looks good. So I don't have any problem with any part of it. So we'll go ahead and get it off the sacrificial block. Should just pop right off there. And if there's enough room in this video, or if I can fast forward through part of this, I'll put some information on there about the engraving wax and see if we can get to a finished product in this video. Okay, just a quick look at it after we finished with the engraving. I hit it in maybe I spent 1 minute on a piece of 500 wet and dry to clean some of the tarnish off, and so there you go. It looks to me, I'm quite satisfied with it. We're going to go ahead with the engraver's wax now and fill it and then lacquer it and come up with a finished product. So I'm going to see how long this video has gotten and whether or not we'll put that next step or next process onto this video or a follow-up. Anyway, call up now. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of this so far. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.